I think possibly one of the most difficult aspects of this whole situation that we're in right now is staying in the present moment. Especially right now when we're starting to look forward to reopening churches and schools and businesses, getting back to life. You know, we're doing a lot of looking forward, and we're also doing a lot of looking back as well. You know, how did I spend this time? You know, did I spend it wisely? Did I become a better person because of it? Maybe I messed up somehow, or maybe I did really well. You know, it's so hard to stay in the present moment. But this is so very necessary right now, to stay focused on the present, to stay focused on God as we seek to sort all of this out. A good friend of mine stopped by the other day and told me about a poem that I think is very fitting for our current situation. Words that I think can really speak to where we're at and this need to live in the present moment. Let me share that poem with you. I was regretting the past and fearing the future. Suddenly my Lord was speaking. My name is I Am. He paused. I waited. He continued. When you live in the past with its mistakes and regrets, it is hard. I am not there. My name is not I was. When you live in the future with its problems and fears, it is hard. I am not there. My name is not I will be. When you live in this moment, it is not hard. I am here. My name is I Am. I think these words, driving home the point that God is I Am, not I was or I will be, can be especially meaningful for us right now. You know, I think we've all had anxieties and worries. I don't know about you, but I know I certainly have. I think it's natural with everything going on and with the constant barrage and bombardment of news and social media. You know, it can be anxiety inducing. And we need to remember then that despite this constant bombardment, we need to remember then that despite this constant bombardment, our God is a God of the present, and that any concerns that we've had about the past, you know, worries about how we've spent this pandemic, you know, maybe we had big plans. I'm going to do this or that, and instead of learning 3 new languages and becoming a world famous painter and learning the violin, we spent our time watching Tiger King on Netflix. Okay. Or maybe we have anxiety about the future. You know, the virus is still out there. We're opening back up. You know, how do we do this safely? I need to get back to work. The economy needs to get back going. All these worries that we have in our minds. We need to remember, my friends, to stay in the present moment. Yes, to do what we can, of course. You know, to not shirk any of our responsibilities. But in the end, remember that we do what we can and then we entrust it to God. Our God is not a God that wants us to stay in the past, or, pushes us to always dwell and worry about what's going to come in the future. Because our God is a God of the present moment. He meets us in the present. Now, of course, theologically speaking, every moment is the present moment for God, right? God is outside of time and space. So the past and present are a little bit different for him. But that's for another video, another time. But suffice it to say, if God is a God of the present, if God is I am, and we are made in his image and likeness, then that means we too must be people of the present moment and learn to entrust the past to God's mercy and entrust the future to his grace, knowing that in the end, God's will be done and that we have nothing to worry about, no matter what happens. So, if you find yourself with a bit of extra anxiety recently, or concerns or worries, remember that God is I am, not I was or I will be. I'll post a link to the original poem in the description of this video. Again, I'm very thankful to my friend who introduced it to me. Please know that you all continue to remain in my prayers, and I ask you to continue praying for me as well as we move forward, as we live in the present moment, and work together towards kind of getting things up and running again. So God bless you all. Let us continue to pray for one another, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon.